Hey guys, so I know that you all have a ton of questions about what school is going to be looking like for these next 2 weeks. So I wanted to go over a video giving you some direction. I am also going to type out everything I'm saying here. That way you have the directions both auditory and visually so you can listen and read them. Please always go back to this video if you have a question about what is happening for the next 2 weeks, okay? So I'm going to kind of break this video down to 3 sections of a for now, this is what's happening. The next section will be things that I'm working on. And then the last section will be things that we are going to do next week and work on as a group together. So for now, all you can really do is I do want you to be checking into the Google Drive or our Google Classroom at least 3 times a day. This is your school job right now, so I am expecting that you're pretty active on this website. If you have any questions, you are posting them to the Google Drive. Texting me questions is definitely okay, but we want to make sure that we're respecting the classroom space, right? So let's think about that normally. If you were in school, would you come up to me during the day and ask me a question, or would you wait, go home and have your parent email me a question? So just try to be proactive with that, making sure that you're using your time in the best way possible. And definitely check in with the page constantly because there is going to be new material coming out on the page constantly. So you might think that checking it at 10 o'clock in the morning is fine and then not looking at it for the rest of the day. Meanwhile, I've posted like 3 new things. So please make sure that you're checking in constantly. So that is number 1. For now, you can also be working on your math packets. Let me get it. So this is the math packet Miss McConnell and I sent home with you guys. It is a big packet. We are fully aware of that. We don't really expect this whole packet to get done in a week because that's an insane amount of work. And you guys are also going to be doing other work on top of that. I will post pretty daily pictures of pages that I would like you guys to accomplish. What I'm going to do is I will post the answers to those pages. I'm going on honor system here. Just like we do in class, take a different color if you have a color pen or pencil or crayon at home and correct your work that way. When we go back, I don't know when that will be, but when we go back, everyone is going to hand in this packet, okay? I can tell if you did your work or not, right? So that is something I need to see work. We are not just doing mental math here. So if you can even do these problems in your head, I at least want to see what numbers did you solve in your head, okay? Let's see. Something else that you can work on this week is just figuring out that Module 5, Lesson 4. I am going to make a tutorial on how to hand in work. Hopefully that will make this whole process easier. I know that right now seems to be our major stopping point, I guess we can call it. You know, our major frustrational point. I think that we're all feeling that. So I am working on that. I know that it's frustrating and I am trying to figure it out. What the thing that's stopping me from figuring out is my screen looks different from your guys' screen because since I'm the teacher and you're the student, my computer does not look like yours, so I don't know what you have access to. With the help of Miss McConnell and a couple other teachers, we're going to try to make some tutorials. That way we can see what you're seeing and we can understand what you need to post. For now, what else you can also work on is reading your book club book and doing stop and jots. This is going to be very important. I know I am not going to be there constantly sitting next to you going stop and jot, stop and jot, stop and jot. You need to hold yourself accountable for that right now. Over the next 2 weeks, I am going to expect that at your own pace, you are finishing your book club book. Did everyone hear that? We are finishing our book club books. We're not going to a stopping point, and we are not just taking our time. At the end of 2 weeks, you will have a book club book finished, and you will have stop and jots. You have to get this done because then as a class, I'm going to teach you guys how to write literary essays. and you need to have read your book and have Stop and Jots in order to do that. And we're also going to continue to do that with Granny Torelli as well. Let's see. For now, just continue to ask questions. You guys have been great with doing that. Please make sure all of your questions are going on the Google Drive. I like that you guys are starting to use the stream yourself and posting questions that you have so everyone can see them. That is great. Please keep that up. Next section. So things I am working on. I am working on tutorials on how to hand things in. I know that that's our biggest problem right now, so I'm working on that. I know it's a problem. I know it's frustrating. I'm sorry. I'm trying to figure it out too. Remember, this is new for me, just like it's new for you. So I feel you, okay? I get that frustration. It's okay for now. This is the purpose of this week, is that I'm only giving you one math assignment as a test run. This is not meant to stress you out. I'm sorry if it has, but please don't let it, because it's a math assignment, and at the end of the day, we'll get it done, right? It's okay. Something else I'm also working on is right now, so all of the videos I've been filming are on my phone. You can't really tell if this is my phone, but it is. My laptop's microphone isn't currently working. I'm trying to get it to work, because then what we can do is video chat. There's this website called Zoom, and it's a video chat website where I can invite you all to a specific video chat party. My idea for this is how we're going to run book clubs. Okay, so I am going to invite certain book clubs. So whether you're in the Hatchet book club or the Belle Teal book club, so on, I will invite those members of the book club to a Zoom event. But that's something, again, I need to figure out before we can start that. That will be a next week activity. Please do not worry about video chatting this week. Okay, that is something we are doing next week. I just want to let you guys know that I'm working on it so that we have those questions answered. Next week, this is going to be slightly different. So this week has been pretty relaxed on when we're signing in, when we're getting work done, and that's fine because we're figuring it out. By the end of this week, we should have this figured out, and I think maybe Friday, if we can, we should do a trial run. Next week's expectations is that for you to be here at school, I need to have heard from you or see that you're doing some form of work and handed in your work daily. I am going to have assignments posted daily, which means they will be posted at 9 o'clock. Your job is to show up to our Google Classroom at 9 o'clock every single day and get that assignment done, okay? Because that's your job right now. That is school. A lot of us might be kind of sleeping in a bit and taking our time with this. And again, for now, that's fine. But next week, we're really going to try to rein that back in. There will be a math assignment every single day. I am going to be teaching a lesson every day. I am making videos. I am making sure that it's posted by 9 o'clock. Your job is to do that work. During the day, you may reach out to me with questions. That is more than okay. I encourage it. But that's your job. Please do not wait until 2 o'clock in the afternoon to sign on to Google Classroom and then only have an hour to get all of your work done. That's not a smart use of time, guys, and you're smarter than that, so show me. Also next week. This week I have been finishing up Tuck Everlasting. Next week we will start to read Granny Torelli again, okay? I am going to continue with the Stop and Jots. You can see that I brought home all of our Stop and Jot paper here. And I'm also going to continue with writing about our reading. So that is something that's going to be next week. We are not going to see Granny Torelli today. I know Eileen did ask if we can use Stop and Jot paper for Tuck Everlasting. If you would like to do that, that's fine. I'm just going to ask you to make your own Stop and Jot paper at home. I think that will be more beneficial, because then when we get back into Granny Torelli, you can have all of your official Stop and Jot forms being used for an assignment that we're going to work on together. I think that answered a ton of questions. I hope it did. If you have any more, please let me know. In this video, you are not getting any tutorials. I am still working on that, so excuse me. So stay posted. I will be trying to get that to you guys today. the latest tomorrow, I promise. Again, this is new for me, so figuring it out is a bit wishy-washy, let's call it. Alrighty, I will talk to you guys soon. I hope you're doing well. Remember that even though we're not in our classroom, we still have those same school expectations of showing up on time, doing your job, and doing it well. All right, miss you guys. Hopefully I'll see you soon. Bye.